Hello guys, how you doing? I very nearly wrote Painter Simulator off multiple times in the first 30 minutes of playing, and that would have been a terrible mistake. Painter Simulator is a clever, unique and interesting paint-by-numbers game that delivers a very meditative, yet often an unexpected and interesting set of experiences in some very unique ways. If you're the sort of player who likes games like Power Wash Simulator, then you should definitely watch this review and probably consider adding Painting Simulator to your wishlist. I've got to say, I was quite impressed with some of the high-end low-poly modelling that was in this game. There's nothing groundbreaking, of course, but it is crisp, it's vibrant, and somehow it's equally mellow and chilled out. There's a reasonable amount of ambient audio, different for each location, and some okay music actually, which accompanies it and complements it at the same time. Now, for a meditative game such as this, it seems to be that it does the right things very well, and the audio is just something that happens in the background which you can choose to be conscious of and listen to, or choose to ignore if you don't want to listen to it, and that seems to work really well. The UI is very simplistic, but it's intuitive and it's effective. You'll start with a single paint tool and a few colour swatches on a pop-up dial with which you select your colour and keep track of what needs to be painted. Obviously, there's a corresponding number on the colour and on the item that you're painting that you need to complete. And when you have painted all of it, it'll get a little check mark so that you know you have completed all of the number 4s, for example. If you do get stuck, pressing the R key will give you an immediate and precise hint to help you find unpainted surfaces. And don't forget, you can crouch down and jump up and climb, and in some cases you can even fly. As you complete missions, you earn triangles. These can then be spent unlocking new challenges and, most importantly, buying new or upgrading your existing tools. Now, I played the game for about an hour and a half before I discovered that for just 100 triangles I could have swapped my single press paint gun for a single press and hold version. I literally complained about that one failing for the whole 90 minutes, when I could have literally upgraded after the very first or second mission that I completed. There are some unique painting tool options as well. The air gun to me seems completely useless, but the bomb gun, or rather the bomb paint gun, with upgrades especially, can be very useful indeed, and also kind of fun. Although all the tools do start off being pretty rubbish to begin with. There isn't really a tutorial as such, you'll just learn by doing. It's not rocket science, it's paint by numbers. I do wish that they had drawn my attention to that press and hold upgrade more vigorously though, because that was the one thing I desperately needed. If you're going to play this game, then get that immediately. So, initially I was enjoying the meditative play style and the relaxing countryside background audio, but I was quickly becoming more and more frustrated with the fact that I had to click my mouse buttons to paint, and I had to do that so many times. We're talking well into the hundreds, maybe a couple of thousands, and we got there pretty quickly. I was clicking that button individually, one click per paint square, for well over an hour. Thankfully, I persevered. And I'm glad I did, because A, there were lots of cool unexpected missions that I actually really quite enjoyed. Like being a miniature pizza chef who was tasked with painting the ingredients against the clock for pizza toppings. That was quite fun. Then there was the car chase and a daring escape experience and a maze that I had to find my way out of. And not forgetting, of course, that wonderful reward that I got for painting the outside of the treasure chest while still using that single-click paint tool. The point is, as you progressively get closer to completing a mission, there's something that drives you to keep going. And for me, it was because I was wondering, what am I going to see next? And that's quite good. That is what drives me in this game. Now, I would have said, in fact, I think I may have said multiple times over, drop the single click implementation. It is way too much. But of course, then I discovered that for just 100 triangles, I could have bought it literally straight away. So that is now not a relevant complaint. Although I do wish they had drawn my attention to it a little more. Honestly, the game is good. It takes a bit of time to progress, but it is enjoyable whilst you do that. Just so long as you don't forget to get that press and hold upgrade as soon as possible. Sorry. Listen guys, I got this game as an early access key so I could review it for you. And I don't know what the price will be because it's early access. But if it's anything below £10, then it's a really good and fair price in my eyes. If it's anything over £10, then I really do recommend that you watch some of my gameplay. In fact, watch a lot of my gameplay, especially towards the end, to see whether or not this is the kind of game for you or not. There's well over 2 hours of gameplay there. Just ignore all my moaning about the single-click experience. I've seen some of the quirky and cool and unique game styles that they've implemented in this game, and I'm sure there are going to be more to discover as well. I've already seen and purchased a few rather cool looking locations and a few other objects which caught my interest, let's say, so I can take the time to paint them with my finger, if my finger and mouse ever heal in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's always nice to hear what you think about these games. Till then, take care, goodbye for now.